We need to talk about what's happening in Cuba right now. As the Trump administration is waging illegitimate wars across the world, killing countless of people, it is also strangling the Cuban people, deliberately, methodically, and openly. The pedophile Trump himself bragged about it, saying, "There's an embargo, there is no oil, there's no money, there's no anything." He said it like it was something to be proud of, while millions of people have been plunged into darkness by rolling blackouts, while hospitals lose power, while ambulances run out of fuel, while shelves go empty. The United Nations has warned of imminent humanitarian crisis. Intensive care units and emergency rooms are compromised. Newborns, the elderly, the sick, all paying the price. This is not an accident or an unfortunate side effect of some policy disagreement. This is the intended outcome. Since 1962, the US embargo has been designed, in the words of the US State Department itself, to bring about hunger, desperation, and overthrow the government. Now the Trump administration is escalating it further, plotting what they themselves have called a takeover of the island. We cannot be silent about this. Cuba did not stay silent when the world needed it. For over 60 years, Cuba sent its doctors to all corners of the earth. Cuban medical workers fought Ebola in West Africa. They responded to disasters in Haiti. They trained generations of doctors from all over the world. When liberation movements were fighting for independence from colonial rule across Africa and much of the world was looking the other way, Cuba stood in solidarity, not just in words, but in action, with real material support. Cuba stood up for the world, and now it is time for the world to stand up for Cuba. On the 21st of March, the Nuestra Convoy arrives in Havana, carrying humanitarian aid by air, land, and sea. That day has been declared the International Day of Solidarity with Cuba, and I'm asking all of you, every friend of peace, every defender of the right of peoples to determine their own futures, to join. Wherever you are in the world, go to your local US embassy and make your voice heard. Find your local Cuba Solidarity Network, organize something in your community, show up, because the right of the Cuban people to build their own society, free from siege and economic sabotage, is not a matter of partisanship, it is a matter of basic human dignity. The people in power do not act unless we compel them to. And so now we compel them. Together we say it loudly and clearly, Cuba sí, bloqueo no.